So Njabulo Blom has an option to go overseas, and if it was me, I would prefer that he go overseas rather than playing in the local football. Guys, I was roaming in the street of internet, then I came across this powerful article written by Isoka Laduma about the issue of Njabulo Blom's options to go overseas. Now, there is a word that comes from the management of Kaizer Chiefs themselves talking about this overseas option. But I know you want to know more about that. The only way for you to know more is to stick around. As you stick around, guys, one favor please, if you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. Right, having addressed this now, as I was roaming in the street of internet, I came across this article by Isoka Laduma where they go into details to actually tells us that the deal between Kaizer Chiefs and Njabulo Blom has been sealed. So what Kaizer Chiefs might be playing, they are actually playing, or they are actually doing this, they are riding on the wave. You know, when there is a wave around your name, you don't want it to end. So right now everybody is talking about Kaizer Chiefs and Njabulo Blom, which then helps Kaizer Chiefs in terms of marketing the brand, right? But according to the Isoka Laduma, the deal has been sealed. So you know, I've talked about this marketing strategy that Kaizer Chiefs tend to employ. You know what I'm saying? On the other hand, what Kaizer Chiefs might do, they might actually not sign players during this transfer window, but keep this thing as a secret, knowing exactly that they've already signed a deal with Blom, but only to announce it either during the January transfer window or at the end of the January transfer window, so that they could avoid being accused of not signing any player. But nevertheless, Isoka Laduma, guys, said this lest you accuse me of manufacturing my own facts. So, according to CS source close to both camps, the two parties have agreed on a deal for Njabulo Blom to extend his stay on the club. Right. They say, although the final details have been withheld, the SIA crew has been led to believe that the package Chiefs are offering Blom is worth well over R1 million per annum on a 3-year deal and an options to extend. You see, when this newspaper goes into such details, it tells you about the confidence they have on this matter, right? But remember, I spoke about Njabulo Blom not actually applying his football trade in the local. Remember again that Orlando Pirates, SuperSport United, and Mamelodi Sundowns are three clubs that have made it known that they would love to capture the signature of Njabulo Blom. According to the investigation done by Isoka Laduma, they've actually discovered the following. However, such figures could potentially put a dent in Njabulo Blom's ambition to move to Europe. Now, listen carefully again. This is where I think you must pay attention. Kaizer Chiefs football manager Boby Motoung has reportedly said that if they were to lose stopper, it will be for an overseas club. Let me repeat this one. Kaizer Chiefs football manager Boby Motoung has reportedly said that if they were to lose stopper, meaning Njabulo Blom, it will be for an overseas deal. Right? So, however, in the PSL, a high value of players and huge salary package and blah blah blah. Let's not focus into this one. So what then I'm saying to you is, what Kaizer Chiefs have already said is that if Njabulo Blom continue to perform the way he performs, and we will hold on to him, but we will only sell him to the international market. So, right? Njabulo Blom has got a 3-year deal with an option to extend, that technically 4-year deal with Kaizer Chiefs. And is said to will have earned not less than R1 million per annum. Then it's up to you to divide. He's probably around 180,000 rand a month. That's my guess. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's probably around 120, 40, 50. I haven't calculated correctly, but if you are around 1 million per annum, it means you are around 100 and something thousand. Yeah, if it was 1 million exactly on the dot, then I would say you are probably around 80 to 90,000. But then if it's above 1 million rand, you're probably around 100, 120, 140 million rand that he will be earning per month. But it will be better than moving from 50,000 rand to 150,000 rand. That's far better. That is what I have for you today concerning Jabolo Blom moving overseas. But then the last part that I think it is very much important for me and you to discuss is that, according to you, where would you prefer Jabolo Blom to apply his football trade if he were to leave Kaizer Chiefs? Would it be Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, or SuperSport United? From my perspective, I think number one, SuperSport United, it's more or less like a downgrade. They themselves have acknowledged that they cannot afford big salaries. Hence, they develop players and sell them to bigger clubs because they cannot afford bigger salaries. So they develop players. Once those players mature enough that they now demand higher salaries, then they sell it to bigger clubs. They sell them to bigger clubs. Now, so SuperSport out. Orlando Pirates. With Orlando Pirates, it's yes and no. I think it could benefit him a lot. My only worry is that Orlando Pirates has got the tendency of not allowing their players when they want to leave, especially for international clubs. Look, when they want to move internationally, you will remember what happened to Launch, but Launch was not the first player. I know you will say, but Andile Jali left, but you must look at the condition in which he then left under. He had to force the move. You know what I'm saying? Orlando Pirates, naturally, they don't just like selling players international. That's the problem I have with them. That's the only problem I have with them. Sundowns, two problems. Sundowns is a big no for Jabolo Blom, according to me. One, they've got too much quality, and they are yet to extend the contract to Andile Jali. You've got Bongane Zoom. Apart from that, you've got another two players in that same position. So, number one, you've got too much competition. Number two, Sundowns have got the problem of not wanting their players to move. You will remember to move, especially to either local or international. They've got that bigger problem. Yes, I know you'll talk about Erasmus move, whatever. But look at this. You'll remember how Quick and Dolly forced his move to France. They didn't even want him to move. Mind you, to France, they didn't want him. You will remember other players as well. So Sundowns and Orlando Pirates have got that DNA of not allowing players to leave. One thing I love about Kaizer Chiefs, the bad thing, in fact, is that they are stingy. But the brighter side, they themselves have said it. They don't stay on your way. Once you come to Kaizer Chiefs and you want to move, you want to leave, they will let you go. Even if it's for a local club, they will let you go. You will remember what happened to Maputi Kanyeza. When Mshino Ochukran was hired at Kaizer Chiefs, he told them, if he's coming to Kaizer Chiefs, I'm leaving. And they couldn't stand on his way because it's part of their principle never to stand on a player's way. They tried to convince him, but no. Most of the time, the club that usually sells players internationally, most of the time, it is Kaizer Chiefs, when or if compared to the three. I'm talking about on a willing basis. I'm not talking about players that had to force their moves. Like I'm telling you, Utemengosi Launch has been wanted internationally, but Orlando Pirates will not want to sell a player. But with Kaizer Chiefs, once a player is now in demand and wanted overseas, they are good to sell you. They are quick to sell you. You have seen what happened to the likes of Dudus Shabalala. Had they agreed on fee, they would have sold Dudus Shabalala international. They easily sold the likes of Msona international, Tina Shaten international. You can name them. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. I'm saying if you compare them in terms of these two other clubs, they are quick to sell you internationally as long as the deal is lucrative for them. That's the nice thing about them. So I would advise him to remain at Kaizer Chiefs. You want to tell me your own opinion in the comment section below. Which club? You know, now I've given you this full background from salary package that is going to be, now there's a deal improved and they've signed the deal, they've agreed a deal on principle. It's just the finer details that tells you that the guy will stay at Kaizer Chiefs, and he himself said it that he would have loved to stay at Kaizer Chiefs. The possibilities of moving overseas, Boby Motoung have said it openly that they would love to sell him overseas. So that alone tells me that if he can continue with this performance, for me, I suggest he remain at Kaizer Chiefs and keep the performances. If he doesn't add more, just maintain the performance that he showed. He's good to play international football. That's according to me. But what about according to you? What's your take? Get into the comment section below. Tell me what you think. I'll see you on the next video. But until the next video, please take care.